Joining us with more on what this means for the pharma space, former FDA commissioner and CNBC contributor, Scott Gottlieb. Dr. Gottlieb, welcome back. Nice to see you.
Thanks a lot.
I can't tell is this a big deal because it eliminates middlemen like pharmacy benefits managers? Is this a potential game changer or not?
Well, I'm not sure it's a game changer. I think it's meaningful. This direct-to-patient model has been around for a while. It's been a route used by smaller biotech companies to sell pharmaceuticals directly to consumers. Ironwood Pharmaceuticals, for example, used it with their drug Linzess. Avopharm Biosciences used it with the launch of their contraceptive gel. So we've seen companies do this before, and it's picked up traction since the pandemic, since consumers have gotten more accustomed to using telehealth services. It's significant to see a big pharmaceutical company getting into this, and I think that could disrupt the space. We could see more companies following Lilly into this kind of an arrangement. And I think that they're equipped to do it more responsibly, offer a broader suite of services to patients. And that's, in fact, what Lilly's doing here. They're not just offering telehealth services and pharmacy prescription services direct to consumer shipments of drugs, but they're also offering, for example, access to providers, brick-and-mortar providers. And so they're looking to offer a more comprehensive solution, which I think is one of the advantages of getting a big player into this kind of a model.
So who gets hurt the most by this?
Well, I'm not sure anyone's going to be immediately hurt. This does reflect, I think, to some degree, the erosion of the traditional PBM selling model and the fact that traditionally pharmaceutical companies have used rebates that they paid to the PBMs to try to drive uptake of their drugs. The PBMs were incentivized to try to drive adoption of drugs because they were being paid those rebates that they were using to then offset other costs, like the cost of premiums for the health insurance plans, or pay them back to the employers that were sponsoring the plan. The employers like to get those dollars, that they were fungible dollars that they could use for other services. Now that you're seeing the erosion of those PBM dollars, of that gross versus net spread, it makes more sense for the drug companies to try to go direct to patient now and sell directly to them because they're no longer dependent upon the PBMs to try to push their pharmaceuticals. So I think in the long run, the PBMs could see some of their business eroded. But the reality is that the PBMs are in this space as well. They're the ones that are doing some of the fulfillment. We're going to see the PBMs get more heavily into the telehealth space. So I don't think they're just going to cede control of this. CVS, for example, has a pretty comprehensive offering in this space. And so I think they'll lose on one side of the business and perhaps gain on the other as these kinds of telehealth services gain wider use by consumers.
Meantime, Scott, I'm wondering if you were struck by Lilly's language regarding these wellness centers and the use of these drugs for cosmetic purposes. I mean, how bad must it be for them to come out and say it like that?
Well, look, I think it makes sense for them to say it on a day like this because there's multiple telehealth offerings in the market. Or there's really two models, if you will. One is these broad telehealth offerings like Teladoc, which also offers a comprehensive suite of services, much like a traditional brick-and-mortar doctor. And they make money by taking insurance from patients. And then we're seeing the advent of these sort of focused telehealth services that make their business around selling a single product, like erectile dysfunction products or testosterone, or now these weight loss drugs. And they make their money by selling the drug. They're not charging patients for the telehealth visit, but they're making money on the pharmaceutical itself. And oftentimes, typically, they're not taking insurance. And so I think that all the pharmaceutical companies, Lilly included, have to be a little bit concerned about some of these telehealth providers that are just pushing the weight loss drugs outside of the boundaries of broader comprehensive healthcare services, that could be used by some consumers for a more cosmetic purpose, for a more elective purpose. And, you know, a day that they're trying to offer their own comprehensive telehealth service, I think they want to differentiate what they're doing from some of those single product players.